before you listen to this creepypasta, it's worth noting that the creepypasta you're about to hear is totally fake and fictitious. This is a creepypasta that I write myself, and before I do begin, I want you guys to know that I am not on a real Nintendo 64, because I've been noticing some people in my family members have been thinking that I'm actually on a normal Nintendo 64. I don't even own one. So, I want everyone to know that I am on Virtual Console for Wii U. I am not actually on a Nintendo 64. So, working at it. Oh, by the way, I will use some names in this video. Some people's creepypasta names to my advantage. So yeah, like I may bring up Smash Ball Gamer or Icy Pie or something like that in the video. So yeah. All right, here we go. Mario Kart 46, Part 2. Here we go. All right. So, it's been 2 months after the tragedies of Mario Kart 46 on my computer. So, it's been quite a while. I've been cleaning for a while inside my attic right now. Anyways, I was cleaning until I found this box that had me and my brother Carson's name on it. It said, Kyle and Carson stuff. Video games, movies, VHSs, etc. Huh. Wow. This is new, I said in confusion. How come I never came across this box before? I tried to look inside to see what was in there, but I couldn't see. So I went to grab a kitchen knife so I can look inside. And once I tore up at the tape, well, there was some dust on the box, especially on what all was in there, what I found. I was astonished at what I found. I found all of me and Carson's old consoles. Our PlayStation, our PS1, our little PS1, both of our Game Boys, our GameCube, our Wii, our SNES, and especially the god of them all that we owned, our Special Pikachu Edition Nintendo 64. I was happy to see all my old gaming consoles again, because I was afraid that they were like ruined or something. It was nice to see all my consoles, especially seeing the little Pikachu and the little sticker of Ash informing us to tap on Pikachu's foot to reset the console. I figured, why not play them? But then I noticed something else. There was 3 other Nintendo 64 controllers in there. Wow! I forgot I even had those. There was a red controller, a blue controller, and a specially designed Pikachu type controller. Now, did that even exist? Then I realized it didn't. I think it's from the fact that one of our cousins must have grabbed blue spray paint and then spray painted the controller and then put a little sticker of Pikachu on there. Yeah, I realized that. He also did put some other stickers on the back, and he had a Rumble Pack on it. Huh. I forgot that was even in there. So, I went to call all 3 my 3 relatives. Well, not really relatives. First, my brother Carson, then my other cousin Chris, and then my other cousin Maria. telling them about the consoles, they said they really wanted to come over, and I said, sure, why not? We can play together. But the problem was, I couldn't find any games. But there was at least some games put inside the console. I sighed in relief because I did not know where the games were, nor was I, and I was getting a little bit of anxiety that I would not find them. But I did find a box that was right behind it. It was smaller, but hey, it said Kyle and Carson's games. Had all of our games in there. I'm pretty sure the box said with games too. I guess their mom didn't just meant the consoles, I guess. I just decided to ignore that term and get the console hooked up. It was AV, so I used the AV. Well, we had component cables, so that's a good thing, John. Oh, okay, get on my face. But yeah, we went on and hooked up the Nintendo 64, and it ran perfectly. Especially the frame rate, that was pretty high. I decided to test out the console before the other three got here. So, I did. I tried out Mario Kart 64. I was going to play Super Mario 64 or Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Snap or Hey You Pikachu or something like that. Or Excitebike 64 or Mega Man. But I said, nah, screw it. I'll play my most favorite Nintendo 64 game of all time. But when I was about to turn on the console, I became nervous. Nervous that the same thing I experienced in January was going to happen again. You know, the whole Mario getting murdered fiasco. You know, Mario Kart 46, the ROM that I downloaded a long time ago. I'm pretty sure you guys are really aware of it. So, I then decided to ignore it, and then I turned on the console. It ran perfectly, especially with the Nintendo logo of the game starting up. Yeah, I really like that. So, yeah. And hearing the "Welcome to Mario Kart" put a huge smile on my face.
What is that?
So, I was hoping that it wouldn't like force me to be Mario, kind of like Mario Kart 46. I was hoping it wouldn't do that to me. So, but it didn't. I could play as Luigi in peace. So, yeah. And the only circuit I did not complete. The only circuit I didn't complete was the special circuit in 150cc. So I decided to try and finish that up. Just so I can see if I can make the other three jealous of me. So, I managed to get to it. I hopped into it, but then I heard something. As I was getting on to the first race, Mario speaks to me. Oh, he came back. I said, what? How in the world do you... And then Luigi interrupted me right there and then. We always thought you'd come back. They were asking many questions, and it looked like my own character was in the game, but it wasn't. But they somehow managed to get out of their carts. Well, they drove up to me, then immediately jumped out. It looked like they were giving me a hug. They were asking where I was all these 21 years, because I got the Nintendo 64 in 1998. But yeah, I felt kind of sad, honestly. Hearing the fact that I've been gone for really long, honestly, just kind of upsets me. I said, guys, can't we just race? Peach said, not right now. We're just really happy that you're back with us. Hey, where are the other four? They're on their way here. I told them about finding this Nintendo 64. Mario then nearly interrupted me, but then wanted to wait through the sentence. But then said this. Wait, found it? I thought you knew where it was. Guys, I'm not young anymore. I'm not as young as I look. I'm only 21. I'm only 29, you know. I'm an adult now. I know that was like 21 years ago. It feels like it's 1998 for you guys, but really it's not. It's 2019. I know, guys. It sounds wrong, and I'm not 8 anymore. I'm officially 29. Oh. Hey, I actually want to show you something. But you may not really want to do it because it is quite risky. Why I say risky? He told me the fact that I had to delete my save data. I was gonna refuse. But since it was before Mario, I was willing to. So, then he required my email after I deleted the saved data. Kyle, I need your email. I'm gonna send you a video. I said, what? How are you gonna be able to manage to send me a video? Your time's in 1997 though. 1 year before I got this Nintendo 64. How in the world are you gonna have enough technology to be able to send a video to me? In fact, you even can't. You don't even got internet. Don't mention it. But I somehow know. I don't even know how we can manage to send stuff to you guys. Just give me the email. Trust me.
Okay, sir, I figured out it.
We'll talk later. But right now, you need to see this video. Alright. I told him the email, which I'm not saying out loud in case anyone's gonna be a scumbag thief trying to get it from me. So, I told Mario it. He somehow managed to memorize it. And then he sent me a video. Okay, go to your computer. There should be some sort of video on there that's on your desktop. You'll find the truth of what we've not been able to do for you. We haven't been able to race without you. We haven't been able to have battles without you. And I started to think to myself, poor guys, they must have been really alone while I was gone. And the fact I didn't even know where my Nintendo 64 was. And they still thought I was 8. Man, time must have never even changed without the console being on. I was gonna see if I could change the date back to its normal self, so they know how to keep track of time. But then I realized that I can't even edit settings on a Nintendo 64. So, yeah. I went onto the video on my computer, and I was getting really afraid, like, right there and then. I was getting super afraid. But then Mario somehow managed to stop me from viewing the video. He then asked this. Gitch, has there been anything weird going on? Wow, the Nintendo 64 hasn't been on. I think he was asking about Mario Kart 46, the ROM I got in January. I decided to tell him the whole story, and that kind of hurt me to tell him. I could have swore I saw tears in his eyes, because I could see him. also in this Nintendo 64 form, which does make sense. Really, it does. Because remember, the date is 1998 in the Nintendo 64 for the settings. So that does make sense that there's a model like that. So then Mario let me go through the video. And it was footage. Old footage, making it look like it was recorded from some sort of camera from the 90s. It was old footage of their carts not being able to work. What they've been trying desperately to try and get them fixed. But no, they couldn't. In fact, they were in beds. Every single time it was night and they're trying to go to sleep, I could see them crying. It even looked like they were super depressed at eating breakfast. They joke around and cut up and laugh, but really, they felt sad most of the time. But then it immediately shifted to night through the last minute of the video. And then Mario started speaking. Kyle, see, this is why you never abandon your childhood forever. Speaking of that, why in the world did Bowser try to murder me in the ROM you got on your PC? Mario, it's not really worth mentioning. All I know is that it's gonna make you even more depressed. You won't like it. And I don't even know myself, honestly. I don't know why Bowser tried to murder you. These scumbags on the internet just flat out want to ruin my childhood. That's all I could say. So they make stupid forsaken ROMs like those, just to try and ruin my childhood. But then I saw something that made me really mad. Turns out I found Mario told me that something was torturing them. Every single time they tried to fix their carts, some sort of weird bully would try and mess around with them. It looked like Bowser, but it wasn't. In fact, Bowser tried to take up, but he couldn't do anything at all. Then, the minute I saw the face, I immediately recognized it. It was a kid from school when I was really young, and he'd bully me all the time. I couldn't remember his name, but I could have swore he had the same name as Chris. Close. Everyone called him Christopher, because his actual name is. I don't know why everyone called him Christopher, when it could be just simply called Chris. So, yeah. But everyone gave him a nickname. Everyone called him the Koopa Kid. I don't know why in the world everyone called him the Koopa Kid. Because basically my school was a huge Nintendo place. And I found that really funny. Especially when the teachers sometimes let us play a Nintendo 64 throughout the time. She'd also let us play Game Boy Color from time to time. And you know my brother, he had a Game Boy Color as well. I did, but I had a normal Game Boy, so I was left to dust. I could not play with anyone because they all had Game Boy Color games. Most of the games I didn't even know myself. I didn't own a lot. All I owned was Super Mario Land 1 through 2, and Pokemon Red and Pokemon Red. That's the only 3 games I had. The same day that I got my Nintendo 64, I got a Game Boy game with it too. I'm pretty sure it was oh yeah, it was Conker's Pocket Tales. It was an okay game. I had fun with it, but really, not really though. It was okay, but from time to time it get really boring. But I didn't judge. I played that game most of the time. Memories of link cabling to people. But then that bully, the Koopa kid, started picking on Mario. What in the world was that? Sorry guys. Anyway, the Koopa kid will bully Mario by grabbing him by the stomach, since remember, apparently the Koopa kid was way bigger than the other guys, so he was able to grab him by the stomach, threw him up against a wall, and then this is where I got super mad. But then the Koopa kid somehow saw me through the screen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Even isn't the poony butt. I had millions of roasts. I was thinking to cook the freak out of this guy. I simply told him, oh dear God. Long time no see, scumbag. Anyway. Hold on, guys. Excuse me, guys. Caden decided to interrupt the video again, but he did save me a little bit. So, anyway, where was I? The bully then kept on thinking of millions of names to call me. He called me Glassface because I didn't wear glasses, and then he called me Nose Sandwich Glass Bread, and he did call me the kid from Stuart Little. Then I flat out cooked him. I had to. I can't really tell you the roasts because most of them had curse words in them. And I don't want to swear in front of probably kids who are listening to this. But yeah. I actually did see a character that looked like a Luigi, but it was actually me the whole time. It was just me inside of a Luigi costume. I did get some sort of admin, some sort of code. For some reason, and it gave me access to weapons. It gave me access to blue shells, it gave me access to star powers, it gave me access to red shells, all those goodies. But then what he did was change his form into the same Bowser I saw in Mario Kart 46. I started shaking at this moment. I was freaked out. Oh, not you again. And then I got a call from Carson. He was saying that he was going to be here any minute. I wanted to hurry up and get that over with, so I got an item box from apparently a desk that had the carts nearby, and managed to, I don't even know how, because this was a video. How in the world was I controlling it? So I managed to grab something, and I blasted him away. Super far away, actually, to where he was never going to be seen again. But then, that's where the video cut static, and then my computer once again blue screened. Luckily, I was able to get it rebooted without having to send it to a repair shop. But yeah, I was glad of it. So, yeah, after I sent away the bully, Mario then instructed me to go back to the Nintendo 64 to meet him there. That's when I saw tears in his eyes. He also had a scar across his eye. Bitch, I'm pretty sure you just now found me in a form that Bowser could have did to me if he wanted to. Hey, in Mario Kart 46, did it show you what I looked like after Bowser brutally somewhat murdered me? No, Mario, it didn't. But I'm pretty sure that's what you could look like if that happened to you. I just really wanted to walk through the TV and give Mario a hug, because Mario was crying there. He had a black eye, and then he had a scar across his other eye. He had scratches across his arms. So this is where I started to really feel bad. I really wanted to come through the TV screen and give him a hug. Tigich, that's why you never, ever leave your childhood like that. I'm terribly sorry. Hey, your friends are at the door waiting for you. You should hurry up and close this while you still can. Reset the console and then pretend none of this has ever happened. For me, Hitch. For Luigi's sake. For Peach's sake. For Toad's. For Yoshi's. For DK's. For Wario's. And especially for Bowser's. Just please keep it a secret from everyone. If anyone finds out, we're dead. Then I heard the bully's voice again. Nice try, but I'm not dead. How do you even think I got that black eye from you? And then we were friends originally. I saved your life from someone. And then this is the thanks I get. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Alright, guys, that's the end right now. I am legit running out of seconds. I gotta make this fast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I gotta go.